Now, as we've seen, a lot of individuals are marking Canada very differently this year, but some municipalities made the same decision regarding Canada Day. Brittany Rosen is live in downtown Toronto with more. Hello, Brittany.
Hi, Anthony. Yeah, it's been a very different Canada Day right across the country, as well as here in Toronto. Here at Nathan Phillips Square, you know, the normal Canada Day festivities and fireworks, well, they've been replaced with reflection as numerous GTA municipalities took a different course in light of recent sobering discoveries at least 3 of the nation's former residential school sites. Within the last month, the unmarked graves of at least 1,000 individuals, many of them likely children, have been found in British Columbia and Saskatchewan. Toronto, Durham Region, and Mississauga are among the municipalities that have decided to opt out of Canada Day festivities this year. No in-person or virtual celebrations. Here's the chair of Durham telling us why the region felt it was important not to organize an event this year.
Now it's time to reflect on our history and our challenges and come together as a country and go forward and do a much better job.
It is a bittersweet holiday for many Indigenous people, and certainly on the discovery of these children, that it's not going to be celebrated in our communities.
Now, not all cities took the same stand. Brampton actually decided to move forward with its virtual Canada Day celebrations. But here in Toronto, the CN Tower is going to be lit orange momentarily at 6 p.m. in order to support the Indigenous community and honor the lives that have been lost. Now, when I was speaking to Chief Kelly LaRocca, she told me that the best way for Canadians to reflect on recent events is really to educate themselves and keep the conversation moving forward, Anthony.
Brittany Rosen at Toronto City Hall. Brittany, thank you so much. Well, it's not just individuals marking Canada Day differently this year. Some municipalities have canceled festivities and are encouraging residents to reflect on the recent discoveries outside residential schools. More on that part of the story from Brittany Rosen.
The typical sounds of July 1st celebrations replaced today with calls for reflection and cries to cancel events associated with Canada Day. With many feeling fireworks and festivities no longer fit the holiday, at least not this year. GTA municipalities have been grappling with how to mark the country's 153rd birthday since the sobering discoveries of hundreds of unmarked graves at former residential schools across Canada. Durham Region is one of many deciding to opt out.
Now it's time to reflect on our history and our challenges and come together as a country and go forward and do a much better job.
In Mississauga, an 11th hour council meeting resulted in the decision there would be no celebration at the city's Celebration Square.
While you're correct, people are a little more in the mood to, with the reopenings and the great case counts, to celebrate. We're asking for one more day to take that time.
In Markham, Frank Scarpitti's office tells us the city has substantially pulled back all Canada Day programming this year. There was no in-person digital events or fireworks. A similar story for Toronto. But virtual celebrations are still on in cities like Brampton, an inappropriate move according to local Indigenous leaders who are in mourning after recent events.
The fact that we're now uncovering the graves of those children is hitting all of us hard. Would be appropriate is to highlight the truth about Canada Day and the creation of Canada itself.
Ontario's Premier issued a statement today that read in part, "I ask that we all take the time to remember these children, mourn their loss, and acknowledge the impacts of the terrible legacy of residential schools that continue today. I stand shoulder to shoulder with First Nations, Métis, and Inuit communities to work toward a better future." Now, Anthony, when I asked Chief LaRocca what Canadians could do to support the Indigenous community at this time and honor the lives that have been lost, she told me education is the most important thing. Keep that conversation going. Have those talks about Canada's past with the little ones, obviously in an age-appropriate manner, and take some time to go through and read the Truth and Reconciliation report. I'll send it back to you for now.
There's no question it has sparked a national conversation. Brittany, thank you. Thank you so much. Brittany Rosen from Toronto City Hall tonight.